Child, it's turning into probably one of the best seasons Mona done gave us in a while, huh? Child, I'm trying to get lighting together. It's in the middle of the damn night. I'm just not getting my reviews out. I apologize. I intended to have this done, but life started happening, child. And when life started happening, it happened all at once. I ain't lying. I kid you not. It happened all at once. But we're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible because I have other videos to do tonight. We're going to start back off at old Chris's birthday party. And now Tierra is now, she has arrived. She is in the building, okay? And she sits down with Tommy, Carly, and Jessica. And right off the bat, Tommy's saying that she too happy. That means Scrap ain't told her what I told him to tell her. So I'm going to tell her and get her all the way together. At least that's what she thought. Anyway, child, she starts right off the bat. I don't know why Tierra was down there giving her resume to these people, but right off the bat she starts talking about she works for this large financial institution. She does the bottle girl thing, waitress, whatever the fuck you want to call it. She do that there on 2 nights a week, and you know she got kids, yada yada yada. So Tommy starts asking her questions like, when you got time to be a mom and all of this. And if I was wondering why off the bat she didn't get mad, because most women, you get to ask them something about their eggs, they gonna lose their mind. But she didn't. She felt the tension, but she went ahead on answer. Then she said something else about the children, and it's at that point that Tierra decides to ask, so what do you really know about my kids? She said, oh, I know your kids. I know your baby daddy too. I sit on his dick every other night. And child, from that, it was on, child. Back and forth with the words, they arguing. Tierra saying, ain't no way in hell my baby daddy will fuck with a skis like you. She's saying, child, please. I know they did well, okay? It gets so crunk to where they're both now standing up and Tierra throws a drink on Tommy, and child, from there it was on. I saw Tommy grab, she was quick with it, baby. She grabbed that girl hair so fast she almost reminded me of Monique back on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood when she had grabbed up Amanda at that damn table when she said, I asked you to stop calling me crazy. And that girl kept calling her crazy and she reached around and grabbed her ass. This is what happened on the night episode. Child, they fighting. All you see is cootie meat blurred out. I said, now, you knew this girl, there was a possibility this girl was going to come to this event. You had this little old tiny ass dress on and didn't even have the decency to have something on your ass, bitch. Even a thong would be too much. Why you got your pussy out like that? Child, anytime I think it could possibly go left, you think I'll be sitting my fat ass around without some motherfucking cover over my cooch? That's crazy as hell. Well, they fucking had that little squab, and of course, security takes them out of there, and child, I'm still trying to figure out what bitch go to a party with no fucking panties on her cooter meat. That's what I want to know. But child, it ain't gonna take long for us to figure out who won this fight, but that ain't where we is right now. Next we see Rashida and Kirk telling us more bullshit that I ain't about to go into because their storyline is fake. But basically Kirk is going to talk to Scrappy about Mama D coming down there to the press store and building a nest for Shirlene to sit on, okay? Next now, we see Tierra going to the studio to do exactly what she's supposed to do. Talk to the man. Not the girl, talk to the man. But as she on her way in there, she telling us she been down there at the urgent care, and she got this sling on her finger and her hand all wrapped up. So child, I assumed that you might have lost that fight. But then again, I can't say that because sometimes the one that's beat up the most ain't the one that won, child, okay? Ain't the one that lost. It could be she just beat her ass, but from what I seen, I would say Tommy probably won this fight, but we ain't gonna go there, okay? She get down there to the studio where Scrap and Sass in there doing some music. At least Scrap is in the booth, and Tommy, what's his damn name? Mufasa just basically rocking out, okay? He look at her and see that her hand bandaged up. She like, I had a battle with your girlfriend, Tommy. Uh-huh. Now, he in the confessional saying he told Tommy he would tell Tiara, but apparently she didn't wait. And now Tiara pissed and he worried about how that's going to affect him seeing his son. He admits to knowing and fucking Tommy. And he admits that she been around their son. Now, old girl ain't feeling that. She said this girl got 32 mug shots. She crazy. She in and out the pen. You know, why would you have somebody like that? Well, he tried to downplay his involvement with Tommy, but promises to tell Tommy about them. And Tiara said, okay, but this the thing about it. I want to be present when you do this here because that's how I'm going to feel. That's how I'm going to be able to let you see your son. Basically, she done told him that he better fix the situation. Meaning get rid of her, I'm assuming. And if he don't do that, he can't see his child. And see, I kind of had a little problem with that. And I'm going to tell y'all what it was. Unless he was written out, you can't get at him about his child because he a dog ass nigga, okay? That don't have nothing to do with what kind of father he may be to his son. And I don't like the fact that she used the son as a pawn to try to leverage some type of control or power over this man. But they gonna have this meeting, child. Now let's go over to Jock and Lil Slow. And they being interviewed by these people down there at the radio station. And basically they asking his ass, about Bam. He's saying that him and Bam are not together anymore. And they bring up the fact that he been seen with this girl by the name of Betty Idol. He said that's just his friend. He ain't trying to holler at no hoes right now. He's still heartbroken. Child, whatever. Next thing you know, they get to talking about this modeling agency that he got, and he's telling us that a lot of people can't fathom the idea that he could actually be serious about this because of his reputation with the ladies. But he truly is trying to make this become a successful venture for him and the females that he work with. He say he ain't here for the honeys, he here for the money, okay? And they get to asking, who else is in, who else is partnered up with him, or is this a solo venture, him running a modeling agency? And he tells them that he's trying to convince his cousin, young Jock, who is sitting his ass right there, to join in. But Jock say he finally found some peace in his life because him and Katie done, and he feels like if he get involved in this modeling situation, these girls, he might have a slip back, and he don't want to have that kind of problem. Well, Scrap is saying that it's going to be a profitable adventure, and that he don't see no better person to work with than Jock. And Jock decided that he gonna go ahead on and come on board and be a partner with him in there. But he's still trying to get at Taylor because he mentioned her again. Remember, Taylor is a Lil Slow assistant, okay? Now, we see old Mimi girl down at her house, and she packing up her stuff. She got Ari in there, and he got old Christina, a.k.a. Chris, there. And Mimi had to let us know that she is moving into a new home, her and her daughter, because Chris has her own place. They not moving together. She just there to help them move. And off the bat, Erin started asking questions. Okay, now as her best friend, I can understand she asking some questions, but some of them questions borderline Mimi just being nosy and kind of offensive, if you will. But I had some confusions. And y'all know when I got some confusions, I'm going to tell you how it is, and you can get me together down in them comments as long as you respectful. I am not a member of the LBGT community, okay? I have several friends that are a member of the community, and my daughter is a member of the community. I am personally not a member. I don't know certain things. So I was kind of like throwed off when Arian said that Mimi was in a lesbian relationship, and Mimi saying she ain't. She say Chris identifies as being a boy she always had. She's always felt like she was a boy inside of a girl. She got the wrong body. Well, whether the body wrong or not, and I'm not saying that that's not possible, because I'm not here to argue or defend the situation. I'm just calling it like I see it. Now here, I don't understand, child. I'm confused. What you mean? I mean, you's a female. You're a female, regardless of you are no touch or no however kind of female she said she was, where she don't like nobody touching her parts that remind her that she a female, be it her breast or her pussy. She don't play that. Girl, you still in a lesbian relationship because you still bleed once a month. And I don't see, I don't understand the titles of today, and I'm not gonna rack my brains trying to do it. I just say that conversation made absolutely no fucking sense. Chris sound like she full of shit. Bitch, you was a fucking stud, okay? And Mimi is, I'm assuming what my daughter call a lipstick lesbian. Y'all done hooked the fuck up and y'all are in a lesbian relationship, brother. If you let Mimi touch the puss or not, or play with the tits or not. And I don't understand that kind of shit, cause child, what you get out of that? Now we all get something out of giving, but I feel like, bitch, if I'm y'all, excuse me. I feel like if I'm if I'm gonna do something to you, you gonna do something back to me. It's gonna be an even kill, but I guess whatever. Basically, the girl told her how she feel and how she identifies with herself in this relationship. Arian is like, okay, whatever. Mimi say it feels like they're in a heterosexual relationship. But it's not because they both got pussies. She said, okay, I'm sorry. I was reading it. Mimi was trying to say that it was a heterosexual relationship, but I don't see it as the same as a heterosexual relationship. I don't know what Mimi on. I don't know what Chris on, and I really don't give a damn. I just don't understand the logic of it all, because seem like to me, you would know that y'all are in a lesbian relationship. Ain't nothing wrong with it, girl. Just call it what it is. Call a damn spade a spade. If it quack like a duck, walk like a duck, bitch, it's a duck, and y'all are fucking dykes, okay? And that ain't being mean, because like I said, I'm in the community, so get over it. I'm not in it like that because I'm a member, but I'm a member by support. Girl, y'all are lesbians. The hell wrong with me with trying to give us that shit? Anyway, it's this fashion show. Tammy there, Mimi there, and Rashida there. We find out Bambi walking in the thing. It's a nice little event, but we introduced to D. Smith. Now, this is a transgender or in the process of becoming a transgendered woman. She says she a rapper, but she used to be a writer and something else, and she used to spend her nights in the studio with hits like, hit makers like Carrie Hilson. I said, you damn right. Child, she almost lost some credibility when she said Carrie Hilson, but I ain't gonna go there with that shit. But yeah, she doing that for walking in this fashion show for charity. Okay, so she do her thing, and I ain't gonna lie, that bitch gave me Grace Jones, and I loved me some Grace Jones. I was here for this. She got a fierce look, girl working. Tammy seen that shit too, because Tammy would say that she has a new clothing line coming out, and she might want D.C. Smith to be a part, to walk in her pageant. I mean, her damn fashion show. Later, we see D. Smith meeting up with this new chick named Betty Ida. Now, I don't like Betty because I could tell right off the bat. First of all, her voice is annoying as fuck. She channeling her inner Selena, and this bitch is getting on my damn nerves, okay? Now, she explained that she didn't stay at the fashion show to support her friend because it was some people that she didn't care for. First one was Bambi. She's the girl that has been taking pictures with Scrap on IG that I'm assuming Bambi ain't too much here for her, okay? So she don't like her, and then she don't like Tammy because her affiliation with Bambi, but she also don't like the fact that her husband Waka Flocka did an interview where he said some kind of disparaging thing in reference to the LGBT community. Okay, so she said that's why she didn't stick around. Okay. Now while they riding around in the car talking about that shit and being some negative Nellies. Oh yeah, the bitch also had told, now this what I kind of I don't know how I'm gonna feel about these two right here all together. I know already I don't like Betty. I might not like D. Smith neither because she's sitting in that car telling Betty that, asking her if she messing around with Scrap. She said no, he just wanted me to do this hook on this track. She talking about that's less than her. That's lowering her value to do something like that. Girl, I I know a little something. Girl, I don't know nothing about y'all. I ain't never heard no motherfucking D. Smith, and I sure don't know who Betty Chris, whatever that whole name Idol is. Sound like a knockoff wannabe Billy Idol if you ask me, but okay, bitch, but you ain't got the look. You trying to channel Selena, and I ain't here for it. There's only one Selena, R.I.P. her. Well, anyway, while they over there going in and talking shit about these people, you see Tammy, Rashida, and Mimi meeting up at their restaurant. And first of all, they talking about why Mimi ain't telling that she was a lesbian. Mimi still don't think she a lesbian, y'all, but okay, whatever. Then they get to talking about D. Smith. That damn Tammy is in all D. Smith's look, and she wants to get hold of her about doing some modeling of her clothing line, you know. So they talk about next what went down at Chris' birthday party, and Mimi said she had no idea there was no beef between them. She knew that they came in there, they was with Carly, and she figured it was all good, okay? But she said as of that moment, had nobody reached out to try to apologize for the disruption that they caused, okay? Next, we see Tommy and KK meeting up, and of course they meeting up so she could tell her about how she act a fool and wind up getting into it, or as them two hoes saying, bring it to Tierra. Child, let me tell you something. Let me ask y'all something. Is it me, or do it seem like something wrong with KK? Like maybe she a little slow? Do this bitch got a speech impediment? Is she slow? Is this bitch crooked because she possibly had a stroke or something? I mean, what's wrong with this damn woman? Because I've sat there and I freeze frame her damn mouth, and it looked like she got a crook to it, and when she talk, it's even worse, y'all. She remind me of the child that possibly Bernie Mac was talking on the Kings of Comedy, where he was saying, oh, they was teasing me. Child, swear that's who she remind me of. That little bitch just gonna bust out saying that shit. Well, she on her confession talk about she had to put KK down. I mean, she had to put Tommy down on what's going on. Tommy give her a story about how she had her fight and won over there on that girl. We find out then that the problem KK got with Tierra is when they hemmed up Sass's daddy and had him back in the back of their trunk whooping his ass and shit. And then when them boys got caught, she went on the run. Tierra was her go-between. She was the communicator. She say her sons was already in jail, so she went on the run so she could provide lawyers and bail for her sons. I don't get it. I don't give a damn. But she say that she feel like Tierra told them folks where she was at. And she was telling Sass, let your mama go to jail, so because she older, she can handle it. So ever since then, she ain't seen it for the bitch. She don't see it for her. She don't like her, okay? So I don't, child. Tommy sitting over there talking about, I'm done. We all know that's a lie. We know how it go, girl. We know how it go. You're not done. You're not done at all. Because if you was done, you wouldn't even be having this fucking conversation with her about this shit. When you done, you don't want to have no more conversations about the shit with nobody. I don't give a fuck if they directly involved or indirectly involved. When you truly done with a situation, you ain't finna have a conversation. And if you do, it's gonna be swift. It ain't gonna be this long drawn out shit where she's sitting there telling you, oh, I would like to see you and my son together. And what kind of mama rats on her son? Child, ain't no family loyalty with this family. See, I don't like these people. I don't like these people at all. But whatever, child. So next we see Scrap going over there to see this crazy bitch, okay? He bearing fucking pink roses. She throw them bitches down on the floor. He said, I spent my money on it. She said, ain't. Basically, she pissed off because she done got into it with this woman and he hadn't told the woman. Then it's become evident to her that he's still fucking this woman. So she telling him that she ain't appreciating the motherfucking shit, okay? I don't think he give a fuck, but that's, whatever. Whatever, child. Next thing we know, child, this is where this bitch showed me that she probably got about 15 people living up in her head. She is directly kin to Moniece Slaughter. She gotta be. Because this bitch go from saying, don't nobody tell me what the fuck to do. That man say, oh, okay, I see you upset, so I'm gonna come and see you later. He get ready to leave. She talking about, well, let me walk you out the door, and bust out crying. It ain't safe in a world full of mental bitches. I promise y'all, it ain't safe in a world full of mental bitches at all. Child, he get to holding her in his arms. She asking him, "Is you sleeping with this girl?" He say, "Yes, I have to." See, I didn't like that either, because he played that down like as if he's being made to sleep with her. And if that's true, because see, I can almost believe him a little bit based on the fact the girl said, "Until you get this shit straight between me and her, I'm not fucking with you, and you can't see your son." I kind of half-ass believe him when he say he gotta fuck with her to keep her cool so he can see his child. I don't think that's right. Again, I don't think you should use a kid as leverage on a person or against a person to make them do what you want. She wants to sit down, and he want her to sit down with this woman and try to hash shit out. I don't know what the hell they supposed to be hashing out, but that's what he wanted, and it look like she gonna give it to him. That was the most confusing thing I have ever seen in my life. Child, they do too much. Y'all gonna sit. I don't even see what the hell they was talking for. What was it? What is it that they need to sit down and have a discussion for about? That the fact that he been fucking both of y'all for the last year. Well, we know he been fucking Tierra longer than that, but the last year that he been in a relationship with Tommy, he been screwing y'all both. Why would you need to have a conversation with him when he just told you that he been doing that? What we talking about, bitch? Child miss. Anyway. Next we see Tammy going to see D. Smith. Now, D. Smith really ain't, because she told her she would consider having, modeling her clothes for her. D. Smith is not really interested in being no model again. She more concerned about her rap career or whatever this is she got going on. But she don't want to just throw Tammy out there like that. She claimed like she brought Betty there so Betty could see that even though they both dislike this woman at first, that this lady's pretty okay, and maybe they could work past their differences and Betty can actually model the clothing line that Tammy working on. Okay, that sound messy, but okay, I ain't gonna worry about it. Before they had this meeting with Betty, Tammy and her had this conversation. That's how this led to this. I'm sorry, I'm getting out of order. They had a previous conversation where Tammy explained to her that she liked her look and she wanted to, have this woman model her new line of clothing that she got coming out, okay? Well, they had a pretty good conversation, if you ask me. She addressed the fact, first of all, she let her know I've been in transition for the last year. Tammy ain't understand what that was. She explained it to her, and Tammy accepted that with no problem. Then she had to address the fact that Walker had said that disparaging stuff about the LGBT community, and she wasn't feeling that. Tammy tried to explain that the reason why he was saying it wasn't about transgender people in a whole. He was talking about the one particular incident where the media went crazy with the Caitlyn Jenner thing, and I kind of understand it because they did overplay that shit a whole lot, but that's what he meant. At the end of the day, Tammy, I ain't mad at you, girl, for trying to stick by your husband, but your husband, I did hear that interview, and girl, your husband did say some kind of nasty things about the LGBT community. Now, you could just be honest and say I don't share the same sentiments as my husband in this issue, and keep it moving. But I feel you for explaining it to her as best you could. And you said that your daughter is the reason why he really was amplified like that, because your daughter was 10 years old and she was coming in there asking you what transgender means. She had tried to Google it and she couldn't find it out, so she came and asked y'all. Now, I get that. At 10 years old, you probably ain't gonna have that kind of conversation with your daughter. Okay, because, it's only so much you're going to be able to process it with a 10-year-old brain. We know these kids nowadays are very, very intelligent, but it's certain things, I don't give a damn. You're still going to have to gain the knowledge and the timing for you to be able to have certain conversations with your kids. So I don't know what kind of conversation D. Smith was in her confessional saying that the parents should do, because it's only so much you can process through. And let's just be real here. ain't many people. It's still a whole lot of homophobic people who don't feel that they need to have that conversation. Then you got people that ain't necessarily homophobic, but if it don't personally impact their lives, you know, like they got a loved one or a member of their family, whatever, that's homosexual, they not really gonna have that conversation. But I get where she was trying to go with that, but child, no. But you should teach your children anyway to be respectful of other people, regardless, you know. You gonna have to. That's what you're supposed to be teaching your children, regardless. You know, don't feed into what other people may say about a person. Everybody's different, and we'll talk about shit some more later on. Just don't let me find out your little motherfucking ass being disrespectful or poking fun at anybody. Don't be staring at them, and don't discriminate against no damn body. That right there is all you can do until they older and able to process what it is that you're saying. But all of that led to her having this, cause she had told Tammy she was gonna go ahead on and this review long. She was gonna go ahead on and consider doing it. So she bring Betty off the bat. Betty is off the chain. She gets mad at her because she mentioned something about Bambi, because she don't like Bambi. Then she goes into telling Tammy how irrelevant Tammy is and that she's only known because of her husband. Tammy tried to be cool. Now, I ain't usually here for Tammy, but I was here for her when she tried to be cool. She tried to be cool. This bitch kept coming, so she gave her a dash and a grab, and that's pretty much what we ended this show tonight at. But before I leave out of here, I forgot to tell y'all about Scrappy and Young Jock having this modeling call, and Kirk come through there to find out why he sent Mama D over to Rashida's shop. Well, Scrappy didn't know nothing about that. She started trying to explain it, talking about when he was in the womb, when he breathed, she does too, and it's been like this since he was in the womb. He told Jock, take your cousin over there somewhere so I can have this conversation. And basically, Kirk, be honest with Scrappy. He told him, he said, look, I ain't really want to have nothing to do with that because Erica and Rashida friends. Neither one of us really wanted to do this, but, you know, we didn't mean to stand you up. It's just that the information came to us late that the filming was going to go late, okay? He tried to say if it was you, I would have did it for you. Kurt said, and I understand that, but in this situation, I didn't want to be in the middle. He going to actually get mad because the man said that he didn't want to be there, and it ain't nothing wrong with him not being there. Those are all of y'all were once friends, okay? They still friends with Erica, and they friends with you. They don't want to be pulled in the middle of no damn between Scrappy and you know, Erica gonna be feeling like, well, why y'all took favors and went for him? He gonna be feeling like, why y'all took favors and went talk for her? You shouldn't have never involved friends that you guys have mutually. You had Miss Deb, you say, that came through, and the folks down at the court knew her and, you know, took her word for it, so you didn't lose your child. So let this here shit go. But because he didn't like the fact that Kirk was actually, and I can't believe I'm actually defending Kirk, but he told the truth. He told him he didn't want to be there, so he told him that he felt like they shouldn't fuck with each other no more, and he really want him to leave his little situation he had going here. And Kirk obliges. He basically said he didn't give a damn, you know. Jock also was able to get fucking Taylor damn phone number at that scene too, child. Look, I done talked for almost 30 motherfucking minutes. I'm tired. If I left anything, I'll put it down there in the more good comment sections. And I will be back at y'all in a minute with Black Ink Crew. Peace.